Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna talk about a few items that really never made it to video over the years and some really cool finds. It's still a little too hot to go out metal detecting, so this is a great way to stay indoors for me and keep cool and talk about some of these old finds. First up is this letter opener. Now I found this near Florida Southern College. We're detecting a parking lot, and then over next to the curb was this huge oak tree, and the roots had busted up the curb a little bit. So I ran my detector over that. I started getting a signal, and I started digging down. And next to that curb, kind of at an angle, to my amazement, I pulled out this little letter opener. Now it's old. It comes from an old part of town, and I can't find anything online to really help me identify it. I've tried. The best I could do is I think it's lead. It's really soft, and it looks like it has some gold gild on it. I'll let you take a look at it up close. It's just an awesome find from days long gone at a spot you never thought you'd really find something, maybe a coin, but that was really an interesting find there. Hey, next up is this padlock hanging behind me. I found that in Mulberry. There was a building that was knocked down, and the building was built in 1940. So when it was demolished, I went out there and hit it. I mean, I got there quick. And this padlock was really just a couple of inches. It had scraped the surface under the dirt, and it looked great condition. So it had been lost prior to that building being built in 1940. It's a railroad padlock. Check it out. This is hinged. Anyhow, it's sat there underneath that building all those years. They knocked the building over, and then bam, I found it. An amazing find. I really think it's just cool. I had this sitting as a paperweight in my office for years. Awesome find. So I got to tell you about this ring that I found. I was metal detecting in front of an elementary school, and I found this. I thought was just a piece of squished spoon or something. Honestly, I had no idea what it was. I had never heard of a spoon ring. And this is going back to around 10, 12 years ago. And I brought this thing home and I showed it to my wife. She knew immediately what it was. And so I was able to rebend it, shape it, and there's a photograph of it on her finger. Nice little silver spoon ring. That was the first one. That's the only one I've found to date so far. It cleaned up really nice once I got it rebent. Kind of cool. But that's the spoon ring. Kind of a neat find. One of the ones, a little blast from the past. Hey guys, this next story, I tell you, it's as funny as it gets. Now, a friend of mine told me where this old military bunker used to be a hangar. And, oh God, it's been a while. So I went out there, and all I could see was, a cleared lot with, in the center of that was a big concrete slab, and that's where the hangar used to sit on. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll find some coins or, whatever. Who knows? And I did. But shortly thereafter, I hit a target and I dug down, and it was deep. And I dug and I dug, and then I hit something flat. And you know how it goes. You start clearing out the dirt. You want to find out if it's a pipe, a trash, or whatever. And I could tell that it was something flat. And it started getting bigger and bigger. And then I realized it had edges, and it was the shape of a box. And oh Lordy, let me tell you what, I thought I'd done found me a treasure chest. In fact, I was so sure this was the mother lode. So I got this big old box and it had some weight to it out of the ground. And it was bent up and cracked a little bit. I couldn't get the lid open. And I thought, oh my God, there's going to be some money. It's like a safe box, but there wasn't a dial. It's just a box. I threw that thing in my truck, and I tell you, I drove home like a maniac. As soon as I got home, I was able to get the lid open. I could see it had a lot of dirt. Dirt had seeped in like it always does. And it had a lot of dirt. And I got the water hose, started getting it out. I was so disappointed. All it had, it was a World War II military box that had radio components in it. They were obviously rusted and just, fried, but there's the photo right there. That's what was on the inside, but I can truly tell you, I thought I had the mother load, and you would have too. You dig a box out with some weight, you can't tell what's in it until you get home, man. You're just all excited. I feel like a little kid. That was just so cool to find back in the day. So this last story that I'm going to tell you is a neighborhood that had been demolished, about 50 houses knocked down. They're going to put up some new housing there, but it took them like 10 years. So under these shade trees were, I guess there's a couple of houses, and this is an old neighborhood going back to early 1900s. I got a target, dug it out, and as I'm fanning it away, there's the what you see right there in that photograph, the bowl and those two little tops is exactly how it's set in the ground. So I slowly got that dirt out around the edges and ended up finding, I think it's a porcelain bowl, and on the bottom of the bowl there's little tiny holes. And then there's two bottles sitting in it. To me, it looked like something from medicine or sifting flour. I'm not real sure, but I don't have them anymore. When I moved, I got rid of a lot of stuff that I had, out in the garage and found. Wow. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. That's just some of the things that I had found over the years that never made it to video. And it is still a little too hot to get out and go metal detecting, so I thought I'd share these finds with you. Let me know what you thought. I'd like to hear your stories as well. And again, if you like this video, remember, hit that little subscribe button. It's not going to cost you a thing, and it helps me as the channel grows. I can bring you more content, and leave me a comment as well. Take care, and I'll see you on that next dig.